Woo!
Ra-ta-ta-ta. Yo, what up, though? We back with another episode of Mask Off, episode 171, Untouchable. I'm your main man, 100 Grand, Mask Off Malachi. I'm in the building. I got my main man, 100,000 Grand. To my. We always do this. To my left, my right, whatever you want to call it. The one, the only, my OG, Big Tone. What's good, my man?
What's the deal, baby? What's the deal? You may
Yeah.
see a piece on my head. I'm in my swarmy take. I got the mask off.
That
Swarmy edition.
that's a swarmy. That's what they call.
Swarmy edition. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can come up with some new takes on some things today.
Hey, take that. Pause.
No Diddy, baby. No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy, man. We back in the building with another episode, man. Second week in a row. It feels good. It feels good to be back in motion, man. 171 episodes in. So if you don't know, now you know. We got a bunch of heat for y'all to mix up and consume, if you will. You feel me? First off, you know how we kick it off, man. How's your week? How you feeling? How you living, my man?
Oh man, we just came off the holiday yesterday, which was the 4th, and it was good to see family. And someone asked me what we're doing on the podcast. What was the latest podcast? And I told him the subject matter is about being thankful and thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he was like, "That's interesting." I said, "Well, tune into the show. You'll find out what we was thankful and thoughtful about." And then I got another, I'm getting people out of the woodwork saying they had checked out the show.
Yeah.
They know what time it is. And just so happened I'm at the job and I'm like, "Yo, I checked out your show. And your homeboy, he was really emotional." I say, "Yo, it gets like that when you are unlayering the emotion of a man, bro. Like, it's called Mask Off for a reason. This is
what we do.
This is our interpretation to therapy, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're going to get some feelings involved. And, you may see me cry. You may see Malachi cry too. But at the end of the day, it's all love because it shows different layers of a man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And as we should, man. And it's good to see that people are still in motion with us, man. I love that. And it be the people in the background. They may never comment, but they always staying posted. And it's been a while since we've been consistent like we were when we first started. So to see we back with 2 episodes within these last 2 weeks and people already talking, I love that, man. And we first of all, we doing this for us, man. We like to talk and we like to share space every week. And I did get emotional last week. If you watching now, you haven't checked out last week's episode, I did get emotional, man. And I still been thinking about that. It's something a part of my life. And that's what, like OG said, we built this brand on Mask Off, unveiling the truth, unveiling the truth and being authentic. Us as men, we have emotions, just like you said, bro. It's and we can't hide from that. Because if you hide that, you hide in your human side. You feel me? Because we are still human at the end of the day.
If you live that, you're not being authentically you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's a thing that we don't tackle as men. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be able to say, "Hey, look, I'm hurting." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's okay to have that vulnerability and go, "Yo, I don't like certain things, and it makes me uncomfortable." You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we go through a world today where, as a man, especially a black man, we cannot be vulnerable. Right. And I'm gonna be honest with you, being a heterosexual black man in today's time, we always have to protect ourselves and be on guard with ourselves because we got so many demons facing us. You know what I mean? And
all day.
It's getting to a point, and I want to make this last point before we keep it moving. And this was about my day, but I figure it's tied into it. But it's getting to a point where we are at odds with our own black women, man, and that's a problem, man.
Absolutely.
It's
crazy. Ali.
That kind of struck a nerve with Ali too.
Yeah. He 100% agree. Real talk though, man. That's you're right. And the social media has a lot to do with that and how we're operating as people. And we kind of mentioned on this last week as well. But that's a big issue. It's a big issue for us, and the way we operate as individuals, as men, as women, they all coincide with how we operate together in relationships, in friendships, in work relationships, or whatever it is, the culture period. It's all about how we move. The
Yeah.
lovely stepping in. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to Danny.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yeah, man, but it's what it is, bro. We have to have these spaces and opportunities for authenticity, man, because so much of the world is based on social media, and the only thing you posting on social media is the good, And so I'm grateful for this show, so that we can have the good and the bad. Like ever since we've been rocking, we've always had moments of vulnerability, always had moments of authenticity where, hey, I didn't have the best week, or man, I'm struggling, I'm fighting to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We always talk that every motivational minute I say, you see the chink in my armor where I'm like, yo, I'm currently battling this right now, and I'm motivating not only y'all but myself. I always say that this is for
Yeah.
me. You
Yeah,
feel me?
man.
But this is why we do this. It's for us, it's for y'all, and it's for the human race in general, man. So I love it, man. It's good to see your week going good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed your holiday. Me myself, I enjoyed my holiday as well. I gotta say, forget the 4th of July. In all honesty, man. Yeah, that's just how I'm feeling for real, bro. I've been on this different wave, man. Of just it's crazy. It's crazy what we've been through as a people. It's crazy where we've been as a people, and they just try to make it seem like it's all fun and games now, and it's not. And to celebrate countries' independence that have put their foot on our necks for years and years and years, and continue to do so with white supremacy, it's hard for me to celebrate a holiday like that. So to me, it wasn't a holiday. To me, it was a day that I got to spend with my wife and spend quality time with her. And within ourselves, we did cook some food, but we had to eat. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it wasn't a celebration though.
I
It's a
totally
celebration
agree
of
with you.
life, if anything. But
I
the
totally agree with you
holidays are
because
ours.
it's not even celebrating the holidays. I'm celebrating the day I don't got to go to work. You know what I
Facts,
mean? I'm
facts. It's
celebrating the
family.
day that I'm with my family and I'm chilling at the
Exactly.
crib. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I feel that way about all these holidays, especially like the one they just gave us, which absolutely means nothing. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then it's like, come on, man. I'm listening to all these fireworks and stuff.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I be picturing this is the way this is gonna sound when we finally end up in World War III, to be honest with
It sounds like that, like a war is outside. It's just got sparkly colors around it. And I do like fireworks, but I just couldn't even. And they was going crazy in the neighborhood where we stay, but I just couldn't even. I part of me wanted to go outside and look, but it's also like, man, that'd be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me keep watching this movie we watching and chill out. But yeah, Juneteenth just passed, and that's kind of this wave I've been on with the truth of Juneteenth. A lot of people don't know, man. I'm gonna take the time right now to say it. I got a Juneteenth band in my hand right now, and me and Daniel went, like we said last week, we went on that Juneteenth parade, and I love it for the culture. It's a day for us to celebrate, but at the same time, we shouldn't even have to have a day like that to celebrate. That's my issue. If we go back in time, January 1st, 1863 is when slavery was done away with originally. 2 years later, June 19th, 1865, is when the last slaves that were enslaved were made free in Texas. And so that's June 19th. So that's Juneteenth. That's the day that, okay, all the slaves are now free. When January 1st, we ain't talk about that. We not celebrating that. You feel me? And it wasn't recognized throughout the country because we still had slaves in Texas, and I'm sure in other places within that 2 year span. So it's like, yeah, we slowly being made free. But hey, man, if you want to celebrate us, cut a check, man. Cut a check to every black person in this mug, man. Give us our reparations. Set us up with something that y'all that our ancestors would have passed down to us if they worked for value back then, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. If you work and work and work for nothing, what you gonna have? Nothing. What you gonna pass down? Nothing.
you. You're gonna
So a
pass
lot
down
of
black jobs.
man, but it's real, man. So we playing catch up. We playing catch up as like generations to come. And now, whatever generation we are in our families, we're at a certain point, but we don't have no wealth. Now Now we trying to take the job and create wealth from that when we don't know. But when you got some money, you can make some more money. That's the thing. It takes money to make money. So cut that check, man.
The problem with all this is we live in a capitalistic society that
yes,
we are the biggest consumers in this capitalistic society. That's number one. So
absolutely. So yes,
with
sir.
that comes this ideology that I can make money by being a good employee, number one.
Yeah.
Which hypothetically you really can't, because the economic cost of living has increased so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
inflation.
It's crazy. Like, I don't think it's going to decrease.
It's not. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get more. Absolutely.
100%. Before we touch on, this episode of 171 Untouchable, you may be wondering who we refer to as being untouchable. Well, we'll tackle that when we get to it. One of the most important things we love to do before we get the party started is hit up this motivational minute. So go ahead and do what you need to do.
Yo, it's your guy Mask Off Malachi. I'm back with another motivational minute, man. Today we talking untouchable. We talking it in another term, but I'm gonna flip it and make it in your term. You got to be untouchable in life. A lot of situations we talk about the adversity of life all day long, and how can you make yourself fortified enough, untouchable enough in your finances, in your resources, in your connections, in your emotions, in your physical capabilities, your emotions, your spiritual. How can you make yourself untouchable to this adversity? Not to say that it won't affect you or bother you, but being untouchable in the sense that you're going to always move forward. You're going to always get through. You're going to always get to that other side. A lot of people are touchable. They're stoppable. They're easily stopped. Anything happen in a day and they're easily thrown off. But being untouchable means that something happens, you constantly moving forward. You got your eyes focused on the prize. And so you untouchable in the sense of you can't be stopped. So don't be stopped in your life. Don't be stopped for your family, and don't be stopped for your dreams and goals, because you can make it. You can make it. But everything that's coming against you is really just tools to put you, to make you stronger so that you are untouchable. One of my favorite scriptures is count it pure joy when you come into these various trials, because the testing of your faith builds your endurance. Once your endurance is fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete, and you won't need anything. So get to that perfect and complete status, man, so you can be untouchable. Yeah. I can't hear you right now, OG.
My bad. While you were saying your message, man, the first thing I thought about was my little sister, man. And her first of all, I just want to give praises to the Most High. Earlier this month, she was in a real bad car accident, and she walked away from the accident unscathed, bro. You know what I mean? And her whole front end was like super smashed in, and it was just horrible. You know what I mean? And I thought, I was on the phone with my mama at the time. Pardon me while I searched through some pictures. I was on the phone with my mama at the time, and my mom had been with my sister that whole day, and then she was like, Tony, is this something happened? Something happened. Get off the phone. Something just happened to Jamie. Jamie just got in a car accident. Rushed off the phone. Whoop-de-whoop. I had just got off work. I instantly ran up the steps, and my fat ass don't be running nowhere. I'll just go.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm glad you did.
Look. I'm my biggest lie and my biggest truth, and I'll tell you the truth. I wasn't running nowhere at the time, but
you got upstairs.
But when they said she was in a car accident, I dropped everything. You know what I mean? And I got in the car. Me and Kingston, we got in the car and we rushed from where I'm at, from the west side, all the way over to the east side on French Road in Shoemaker.
Okay.
So I was hauling ass.
Yeah.
All day. You know what I mean? Because that's my baby. You know what I mean?
Right.
I changed her diapers. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
when that happened, man, I got there. I look at that car. It wasn't time to cry, and I didn't want to cry, and that's that vulnerability. You know what I mean? But I saw that car. I instantly got upset because somebody blindsided her, and come to find out, the person who blindsided her was drinking alcohol. So, long story short, man, we got to the hospital. They said like she was having problems breathing, and they wanted to test her, see if her liver was all right, because she was saying her lung, not her liver, but her lungs. She was saying her she couldn't breathe. It was hard for her to breathe. So, long story short, man, we got there, and it was a mess. It was a mess to watch and see, and I just want to the way she bounced back, man. She pretty much was like, I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I got things to do, and the Lord showed up and showed out, and and it showed me that nothing can stop God, man. When He wants you to be successful, you're gonna be successful.
Absolutely.
When it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just want to show two pictures right quick, if you don't mind.
Please do, yeah.
Hold on, let me move these over.
I also want to salute you, man, for your growth spiritually, man, since I've known you, and definitely since this show. Lately within this definitely 2024, I've been hearing you talk more about your spirituality, giving praise to God and stuff. And that's his ways of showing us He's real. You know what I'm saying? It's through these situations. You like, hey, ain't nobody but God was gonna do this. Was gonna save.
This first picture, man, is my little sister and mom Dukes. They was riding out to that whole day. I was FaceTiming them, taking pictures of them, talking trash, whoopty whoop. And the next one, man, is she had just dropped mom off, and like you turn the corner and you get on Shoemaker and French, and when I got there, I saw her car mangled up. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness!
And she walked away from that, bro. And
man,
and
go back to that one time.
Yeah, she walked away from that. And the crazy thing about that is, my mom was with her all day in the passenger seat.
Right, because that passenger side is worse.
Yeah, so that could have been my mom in that joint, bro. Man. You know what I mean? So I was,
thank God, bro.
I was lost for words, bro.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine, man. Yeah.
She walked away from that, and a lot of people don't know about my little sister. My little sister, she caters, and she's a chef, up and coming chef, and she used her vehicle to do so many other things. So when she lost her vehicle, she pretty much in go mode. That's not going to stop me. You know what I mean?
Untouchable.
I'm out here. This is what I'm doing, and hey, look, you know what I mean? I had a minor setback, but I'm on a set for a good come up. And I just wanted to salute her, all the work she's been putting in, and all the work she a hustler, man. You know what I mean? I love her. I love her to death, man. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to, when you had this motivational minute, she's the main person I'm thinking about at this moment. When I talk about that resiliency of being an untouchable person, bro.
Yes,
she's exhibiting that, and it's making me more of a believer and more of a patient person too, because I'm telling her, look, you need to find time to relax for a moment.
Yes.
Like, I don't have time to relax. I got things I want to do, Tony. I got things I want to do, Mama. But I'm like, I know you hurting, and I know you going through some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You at least need to take a moment and breathe for a minute before you
Mm-hmm.
get back out there. But
Yeah, because
you know,
stuff like that is traumatic for sure,
it's very
and a lot of
traumatic.
time, we heal by doing and by being active. But like you said, yes, you do need to reflect. You do need to sit back, have a spa day, have a day where you're treating self-care. Self-care is exactly what it is, man. Care for
You
yourself.
you know too. I'm glad you said that because the way I was brought up is, you keep it pushing. You don't got
Yeah,
time to be crying. You don't got time to
right.
doing all that. You know what I mean? Don't worry about all that shit. Just keep it pushing. That happened. All right, on to the next. But I
Mm-hmm.
realized that in my journey, me not having a moment to exercise a sense of relief and exercise a sense of detachment from a situation,
Mm-hmm.
I held on to it.
Yeah,
And it started to mask in different forms, like
yeah.
me eating more, and you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm 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 stressing out. So with that stress, I'm stress eating. You know what I'm saying? And I don't drink or smoke, so my form of addiction would be food, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in my own personal struggles, you know what I mean. I'm in that sense of being resilient or coping. I developed a false sense of security within
Mm-hmm.
food. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
It
You know what I
does.
mean? So
It does.
I had to learn how to push back. You know what I mean? Not just
Mm-hmm.
push, not just push back from the plate, but just push back. Period, and understand I feel some type of way about something,
Yeah.
and it got to be a way I need to address this. So
Right. Right.
you know, my talking to her about you need to do some self-reflecting before you keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You,
hopefully she hears me and she
mhm.
understands. You know what I mean? But at the least, we just continue to be supportive. But
Right.
I just want to get that shout out, and that's part of the motivational minute, I guess. You
It
know what I
is.
mean?
It
But
all. That's what we do, man. Yeah. Thank God for saving her life, man. I'm glad she was and the timing of dropping mom off prior to that. For her protection. Because with mom being older, who knows how her body reacted to that shock and to that force.
bro, I
So
don't think she would have been able to recover, and that's
yeah.
that's only through God's grace, bro.
Yes. So thank God for that, man. And yeah, that's what motivational men talk about, untouchable. And I salute that sense of resiliency that she has to keep going because a lot of times situation. So the Bible says that the enemy come to steal, kill, and destroy. You feel me? That's his job. So when he come, he trying to take something from you. He trying to, but that don't always mean your life. He could try to take your drive, take your peace, take your joy. You know what I'm saying? And when you are untouchable, like we talking about, no matter what happens, you can't be touched. It may affect you, but you can't be touched. If you can't be changed, you can't be altered. You know what I'm saying? You can't be stopped is the whole thing. And so we just can't be stopped, man. That's really what it boils down to. When you have a purpose and her doing her catering and doing her different hustles, she's a servant. She's serving these different people and she's walking in her purpose and bonding with her mother. Like that's something within itself, man. You feel me? Because the family aspect is so strong these days, man. That's the most important thing is family
Yeah,
over the hustles, over everything else. So yeah, man, I salute that, bro. I salute that. I'm glad that she's continuing to move forward because that's what we just got to do. Just got to keep moving forward, man. So I hope this motivational minute really got to someone and let you know that hey, it's okay, but you can't be stopped. Get up, get up, get up, keep moving. Learn how to balance and prioritize your health, reflect, look back, but also keep moving forward. All right.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was good. That was good. Yeah, Untouchable, man. Episode 171. Let's get into it, man. You sure you wanna talk hoops first or talk this clown, man?
I want to get him out the way because I want
Okay,
to end on a positive note. You know what I
let's
mean?
do that. Let's do
I want
that.
to end on a positive note, and
Yeah.
I don't even want to mention his name out directly.
Yeah.
And this this conversation came between me and Malachi, based on the premise of that. I'm always, matter of fact, if you didn't see it, like and subscribe. This Mask Off Untouchable, episode 171. Do what you do, and we'll continue to do what we do. But anyway, this conversation came on the premises of me watching the debate and Malachi informed Malachi what was going on. He was doing a show that night, and the debate was horrible. It was horrible for Biden. Biden talking about something he didn't get no sleep, and he about to stop. He about to stop doing shows after 8 p.m. Like, it's time to hang it up. You start talking like that, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So the whole week, everybody in the Democratic Party had been talking about, yo, this nigga is done. It's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, where the hell Kamala at? Oh, Kamala, what Kamala been doing? You know what I mean? So they've been trying to figure out what Camille Easy been doing. You know what I mean? So and the Republican Party talking about something. Donald Trump is the man, and being as though you have the Republican, you know what I mean? Being as though you have the Republican Party, you have what we consider to be 34 counts of criminality that he was found guilty on. Also, he got found guilty in a sexual assault case with Eugene, what's her name? E.J. Carroll, or whatever her name is. And I don't know all these people. All I know is he did a lot of violating. You know what I mean? He got a lot of court cases. He got cases coming up pending. You know what I mean? And with Trump, it is appeal or die. It's presidency or bust. You know what I'm saying? So he's going out of the way to do all these crazy things. I'm gonna talk from the beginning. From the beginning, they did a January 6th committee to see can they try him for being accountable for the January 6th insurrection. And which, if you don't know what insurrection means, meaning that those white folks went crazy and they tried to overthrow the government. They did a small coup. You know what I mean? In foreign countries, if you have a problem with the president or the dictator that's there, a political party will bring they crazy form of militia and try to overthrow the government. As we all know, January 6th, that's what they try to do. They did a soft one. You know what I mean? Secret Service bust their ass a couple times.
Literally.
And pow! They lit that lady ass up too. They talk about something. She was a patriot. They patrioted her ass right to that goddamn ground. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
What a good day, man. That was a good day in Black history.
That was a good day in American history. You know what I mean? So, long story short, everybody that they had pictures of that came in the Capitol got locked up, except Donald Trump. So they did this big old congressional committee to see can he be held liable. And the reason why he would have been held liable is because he was like, you know what? You bring everybody and we're going to go to the Capitol and we're going to raise hell. And we're going to do this and we're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? He started tweeting stuff, talking about Mike Pence, you're a punk, you're a coward. They should hang you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put me back in office. It's on you. So all his people following his lead. So
under his command.
Under his command. So what they was trying to do, they was trying to see if he should be held liable. A deaf, dumb, blind, mute can see that he is responsible for what took place. So I'm mentioning this to get to the main part. So Colorado had took them off the ballot, said no, he should not be on the ballot. He filed an appeal, and the appeals court said that, they said no, he can't be on the ballot because of what he did with January 6th. Supreme Court picks it up. Now, mind you, the Supreme Court, he put 3 new judges in the Supreme Court that have Christian, like radical Christian beliefs, and they just crazy. They crazy. Anyway, their viewpoint is an extreme right. You know, people who say you're left, that means that you're very liberal. You know what I mean? People who say you're right, you know what I mean? You consider to be a Republican and you consider to be a conservative Republican, meaning that you're a stickler for the rules. Well, you're supposed to be a stickler for the rules. Law and order, all this stuff. That's their MO.
Left is liberal, and right is the
part. Okay. Liberal is supposed to be you're more diplomatic with ideas.
Yeah.
You know, you for LGBTQ, you for all these other alphabet soups. You know, it's a lot of things that you stand with. You know what I mean? But a lot of conservatives, their ideology is they got Bible principles, and if it's written in the Bible, it shouldn't take place. Like a main thing is one of the things that the Supreme Court did, one of the rules they did was they went against Roe versus Wade. We all know what that is. We talked about that on a previous show. If you haven't seen it, go back to one of our past shows and check it out. And that's one of the biggest things on the ticker is Roe versus Wade. So anyway, getting to what they recently did, the Supreme Court was like, oh, well, what we're going to do, we're going to pick up this decision from the appellate court because I think we're going to do a real presidential move. We're going to make a lifetime move. So not just for the past president, Donald Trump, but going forward. You know what I mean? Anybody wonder what's going on? You can see that, you know, a president should have immunity from any type of action he do. Anything he say, if he is in a presidency, he should be immune to any type of worry or action that could be deemed as negative because he's the president. So essentially, that's what they just did. They ruled 6 out of 3 in favor of Donald Trump, saying that the stuff that he was doing, like when he was saying to people, come down to the Capitol, it'll be a riot. You know what I mean? We're going to storm it and all that. He was an acting president, so that's official acting business.
Yeah.
That don't even sound right.
It's crazy.
So, essentially, what they have done is made him into a king. You know what I mean? And I thought that is what the people who came from England to get away from Prince George, I thought that was what they was moving away from. So as you go back, I know that was kind of long, but as you go back,
it laid it out.
It goes back to Donald Trump, who is not even a president right now.
Right.
He is a candidate. He is considered to be untouchable, and they are putting things in place so they can put him in office.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it is Biden ass is so sleeped up. He ain't doing a good job of defending it. You know what I mean?
At all. He has no defense. Like you said, man, it's laughable, bro. The stuff that he'll say and slurs words on. It's like, is he really? You would think that somebody's joking. Like I said last week, it's like an SNL skit, but it's real. It's really him. It's really him.
People got this thing where they just say Biden is old as fuck. They both are old as fuck. And I think I made this point last week. They both need to go somewhere. Donald Trump, I don't know. They always say on CNN or whatever that he's always farting, and he gassy. He really gassy, and he's senile. And it shows that he's losing some marbles because he don't know half the time who he be talking about, and
Right.
he forget to say what he talking about sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you got Biden, who's pretty much they propping him up.
Literally.
They literally propping him up. You know what I'm saying? And they like
physically and metaphorically.
So the Democrats are like, you want a guy who's going to tell the truth? He may not be a good debater, but he's not a liar. Or do you want a guy who tells lies for 90 minutes? I'm like, I don't want neither one of their asses.
Yeah, neither one. But it's like it's crazy because these are two we got. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not though. It's not.
It's what I'm saying is in history, there's always the two. Every presidential race is always two. The other, you vote for the third person, they got 17 or below 17% of the votes, 8% of the votes. That ain't swaying nothing. It's the two top dogs. You feel me?
I get
and
you.
between those two is what's gonna be picked, is what I'm saying. And so it's like we have to pick the one that's like we in a sense we forced to vote for Biden just to keep Trump out. You know what I'm saying? Like between the two, Joe is better. I'd rather have a dude that's sleeping than a dude that's.
This nigga said, "Look, I need to go to bed early. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't schedule nothing. I can't schedule nothing after 8:00 on the weekdays."
It's how old is Joe? Like 79?
He about that, bro. He close to 80.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's any normal 80-year-old is trying to wind down in their life. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be on all this, man. Y'all got that man up too late. Like who? Because like somebody's pulling the strings on him. You feel me? He ain't just out here. To my opinion, it's not a public flack or nothing. Yeah, he's a puppet. He's a puppet.
And you know,
they raise up, they groom people that they want to have. They make the moves that they want to make so that they can have the people in power that they want to have in power.
So you know what, too? So they just made that they just put that law in place. So the way I think is this.
He's 81.
Oh shit, we said 79.
Come on, no, yes. He's actually 81. That is crazy.
That nigga, what?
The retirement age is 65.
Like, and that's the problem. Ain't no damn way he should be the best candidate.
It's tragic, bro. That 81-year-old man is. This is America, bro.
They cut Santa Claus off at some point, don't they?
Duh, like come on, because at a certain point you got to think, man. It's probably so many more other candidates that's at least that's between 30 and I'll give it 50, between 30 and 50. That's easily, you know, a good candidate. But you got an 81-year-old man up here.
So what I wanted to point out is, being the Supreme Court passes this law, right? And Joe Biden is still the president. And I'm talking to you, Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you look at this and you say, that guy, Anthony, he is a wonderful guy. He got great ideas. So because they just passed this into law, into action, why don't you do what Donald Trump wants to do? Why don't you just give an executive order to kill this nigga and get him out of here?
Okay, that's okay. That's
listen what I'm saying. Like, stop playing the hero.
Mm-hmm.
Stop playing the Obama thing. When they go low, we go high. No, nigga. No. We go lower. That's what we should be doing. Mm-hmm. Oh, you saying that when you get in office, you seeking retribution and you about to go after all us? No, you ain't even gonna get there. Off with his head. Send SEAL 6, SEAL Team 6 to get rid of him. Period.
You say that's the only option, huh?
That's the only option. And then when he gone, you can say, anybody who want to oppose me,
Hey, big tone for president, man. That's what I say.
That's what
Hey, that's an option, bro. That's an option, dog. I say, man. Here's the thing: you have a president they're trying to make not even a president, like you say, he's not even a president, but that's what they want. The fact that they're even making, because right now he is a citizen.
He
You
is a
feel me?
citizen.
But they already like, oh, okay, well, since you own all this crime, let's pass a new law just for you, showing that he's their guy.
They're like, no one's never done this. This is the newscasters. Oh my God, this is so unpresidential. But what Biden needs to do? Biden needs to show he's strong. And he needs to tell them that this is not the way. No, Biden needs to say, cut the bullshit, bro. I will kill you. I would kill your mama, your daddy, your nigga in the alley. I would kill everybody.
Hey, yo.
Yo, I'm just saying, though, it has to go down like that. It can't, because he been talking real greasy. You know what I mean? You can't be peace. At some point, it's got to be some bloodshed. You stormed the election. You know what I mean? You stormed the Capitol. And what Biden was saying, look what he's doing. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. You just did that. What are you doing? People died because of you. What are you doing? Somebody stop.
Somebody stop him.
Somebody stop him. This is malarkey.
It was a bunch of malarkey. Man, I see your point, bro. Something got to be done. I
don't know if his mom and dad's still alive, but you get my point.
Knows? Yeah.
You get my point. Yeah,
something got to be done, but the fact that the Supreme Court is on that, it's like, dang, what can you really do? And
I would cut them too. I would cut them because they are considered to be the highest form of court. And if these motherfuckers ain't rocking with me, y'all going to. I'm still president until January 6th of next year. Who you fucking with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a hot 7 months to do something.
You got to do something. You got to release the Kraken.
Yeah, do something, man.
Like, and that's the problem. He hasn't came out. He did a rally the day after that. He was like, I'm here for the American people. And I get it. That guy 81 years old, and I ain't making fun of him.
81, bro. 81 is crazy.
Everybody meeting with this dude telling him to bow out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going no fucking where. You tell Donald to cut the shit out for his house in Mar-a-Lago end up in smoke.
Sleepy Joe, man.
I don't know if you remember one time they what's the name said, Biden trying to kill me. Biden trying to kill me. When he sent the feds down to Mar-a-Lago to take pictures of all the stuff he got in there. He don't got no business having. See, you know what? And this is the problem, bro. Before you make a statement, I want you to see this comment.
That's the problem.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Bro, that is the problem. We keep acting like we are heroes and they are villains. Mm-hmm. You got to meet. Look, what was we taught with a bully as an early age?
Somebody hit you, you hit them back.
If a bully hits you, you make sure that his ass never hit you again. How have we done that? We have not done that. That's why, essentially, I think all this shit is rigged.
That's the main thing. Let's talk about that. Everything is already set in motion, man.
I think I think they pulling a fear factor wool over our eyes. We gotta be scared. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro.
Propaganda. That's exactly what it is. It's been happening since it's been happening, bro. And that's what concerns me is, like, no matter what we do, bro, do we really got the choice?
that correlates to what I was saying about him. He the president now. Like, you can easily end this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. If it's not that, why are you still trying to do a fair practice? Why are you still trying to have a fair election when he's clearly not doing that?
Right.
So you got to eliminate all this. I don't care what it may look like. Look, man, he's trying to do everything unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Pardon my language, but you gotta cuss at him sometimes. You may not want to. You may say, this is malarkey, but he ain't got up on that stand and said just some bullshit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. But the fact that we here and they making laws for a man that is a criminal shows you a lot, bro. Shows you a lot.
It does. And on that mark, on the 46 mark, man, we're gonna get off this before you and Danny get mad at me, because
you good.
I'm talking about kill everybody on that side. I'm starting to get West Coast beef.
Mask off, bro. Mask off.
You damn right, Danny. Don't cross Tony. He would take you out. If I was the president, that's where they come in, Danny. If I was the president, I would take you out. You know what I mean? Because anytime he said, as soon as I get in office, I'm going to be a dictator for a day. What?
Like that, yeah. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing as just a day of that. You can't.
He say the wild delinquent Mexicans are coming over here and they taking all your black jobs. I don't got a black job, Nick.
Yeah, he's just trying to get us on his side. That's what it is.
Let's talk something light right quick before we get up out of here, bro.
Yeah, man. NBA free agency moves, man. As we do know, the biggest thing that's been talking about right now is the number one untouchable man in the NBA, LeBron James, got his son. He pulled it off. He got Bronny James on the Lakers. Incredible, bro. Incredible. Who knows how he gonna play out, but he did it, man. He did it. First time in NBA history that has happened. It's happened in MLB and it's happened in NHL, but first time in NBA history. So we got some big free agency moves, man. Some big moves been made, man. A lot of moves made, period. But some of the big names have been moved too. We got Buddy Hield got traded to the Golden State Warriors. All right, 2-year deal, $21 million. You know what I'm saying? That's a good move. And they traded away Clay, so they got rid of Clay and picked up Buddy Hield. That's an excellent move for both sides. Shooter for a shooter. And I feel like with Clay and the Splash Brothers, it was time, man. They wasn't gonna do nothing much. They won a championship about 3 years ago and haven't been even close since then. It's a good move. It's a really good move. It's a good move for the Mavericks. They just made it to the finals, so they were a shooter away. I feel like that's a great addition. We were just talking last week about who would they need to add, and I feel like that's a great move. I feel like Clay will have a new start and be motivated to win a championship on another team. You know what I'm saying? He has 4 rings with the Warriors, but to get number 5 with another team, I know he got to be motivated for that. So that's a good look. I like that. I love that look, actually. We got who else?
You got my man. You got my man, Paul George.
Paul George to the 76ers on a 4-year deal. 76ers. 4-year deal, man. They tear him off some cheese too, man. I didn't see that coming. That's a good look. And they just signed the Sixers actually looking good. They signed Maxey to a contract extension. So the Sixers gonna be something to look at. I feel like Paul George has always been a all-star-ish caliber player. So I like that move over there.
Paul George hasn't been himself since he broke his MCL.
He was off that season. Yeah, that's true. He hasn't been the same, but always been a productive player. Jason Tatum, 5-year extension. Spider Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell's 5-year contract extension. Those they got some big numbers. 3 years with the Cavs for Donovan Mitchell, 150 million.
You see Mo Bamba?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Mo Bamba to the Clippers. 1-year deal with the Clippers. We got Gary Harris.
Tatum, Bantam, Nicholas Bantam to the Clippers too.
To the Clippers. So the Clippers making some moves. Moved off from Paul George. Let's see. We got Tobias Harris joins the Pistons on a 2-year, $52 million deal. For those that don't know,
I think we was talking about that, weren't we?
Nah, we was talking about how bad they were, but this just happened. That was 4 days ago, so it just happened. Tobias Harris already played for the Pistons, and then got signed with Philly for a few. He was signed with Philly for a few years. Now he's back to Detroit. Who cares about that? We're gonna see what happens.
Yo, they saying it may be a possibility we may be getting Brandon Ingram
from the Pelicans.
Yup, they say he didn't sign a deal with the Pelicans, and we may be in a race to get him.
Man, as a free agent, who gonna willingly come to the Pistons?
Look at you, bro. Don't talk that talk.
You're right. Let's be optimistic, I guess. Chris Paul to the Spurs on a 1-year deal, $11 million. The Warriors have waived him, so yeah, he'll be playing with them now. Caldwell Pope to the Magic.
That's like somewhere to go at the end of your career.
The Magic have been building though. The Magic have been building. They was in the playoffs this past year. So Magic are building. Magic is somebody to look forward to. Philly, somebody to look forward to. They re-signed Kelly Oubre to another deal. And Maxey, they signed $204 million for 5 years.
Which is a great deal. I think they signed all these people with Philly because I think Embiid is talking about leaving if he don't get some people around him. He's a big crybaby anyway. You know what I mean?
But they should though. That they should build around Embiid. They should know that they have something, and he should know like, okay, y'all making some moves, because that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I'm happy with that.
He got to play in position though, bro. You cannot bring the ball down and try to shoot the ball top of court like you're a guard.
Yeah,
get your big ass down low, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, it is true. It's true. But I mean, he got a versatile game, so we'll see, man. So yeah, some moves being made, man. Somebody else went to the Pelicans. I forgot though. Oh yeah. Dejounte Murray. Yep.
I went to the Pelicans,
you said that last week. You said that last week. So that's why I can't see what's the name moving, because they just picked up they were a game away from the play-in. They played the Lakers in the play-in last year. But they just got knocked out the playoffs. So I can't see them moving away from Ingram. Ingram was one of their top players. They just picked up CJ McCollum last year. Just added now Dejounte Murray. So I can't see them moving on from Ingram. I mean, well, if it's his choice if he wants to resign or join the free agent market. So yeah, we would definitely take him
right now.
Okay, so we'll definitely take him in Detroit. We'll take
two things. You know, Drummond, he with Philly now as a backup, and Chris Dunn. A lot of people don't know much about Chris Dunn, man.
Yeah,
Chris Dunn, he came out of Providence. Like, he was supposed to be the next. He was supposed to be the next one.
Okay.
But it didn't work out like that way. He ended up in Utah.
Okay.
But he now with the Clippers too. So it seems like the Clippers getting a lot of promising vets.
Yeah, they just re-signed Russ to another deal too. Russell Westbrook just re-signed with the Clips. But I mean, they ain't gonna make no noise. They ain't gonna make no noise.
You don't think so?
Nah, not. I mean, they lost Paul George. Who did they add? that's gonna make some actual noise.
No,
that's the thing. They already wasn't doing much with Paul George, and he's one of their best players. Kawhi's health is an issue. He hasn't been the same since the Raptors. He won with the Raptors.
that's who need to go. Kawhi is done, bro.
Yeah.
He just need to just hang his shoes up, bro.
He's not the same. So, yeah, man, a lot of good moves, man. Sadiq Bey with the Hawks. He played for the Pistons last year.
So where he's still a free agent, ain't he? Yeah, he's still a free agent.
He with the Hawks now, yeah.
No, he was with the Hawks last year. He been with the Hawks.
I thought he was playing for Detroit. Okay.
They traded him, remember? They traded him to the Hawks.
They sure did, yeah. Sure did.
My nigga Bobo.
Yeah.
He's re-signing with Phoenix. That's who we need. We need Bobo.
Yeah, we need a lot. We need Jesus Christ at this point. We need we need everybody.
We need a Jesus piece.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, man. So it's gonna be an exciting year coming up, man. I love the biggest move I love is Klay Thompson to the Mavericks. That's the biggest move I love right there.
Kyle Anderson to the Golden State Warriors. He hustles.
Yeah, it's a hustle player.
He
fresh start.
Why, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead.
He one of the reasons why the Timberwolves got where they at.
Yeah. Because a lot of times it be those role players, like even with the championship team this year, the Celtics. Of course, you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum showed out, but it was Derek White, it was Drew Holiday, you know, and it was Al Horford. You know, that's what won you the championship. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Nobody really calling Holiday a superstar like that, and he is.
He's not a superstar. He's a great NBA player. You know, when I think of superstar, I think Jason Tatum, I think LeBron, I think, you know, Devin Booker. He's not a superstar.
Despite he don't make it out of name because he's not flashy like that.
Yeah,
but he does.
I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure. But superstar, I think the gravitational pull. You know, it's not just your game. You know, Steph Curry, Kyrie, Luka, superstars because of their pull in the league and their game. But I'll put Drew Holiday on the top. He maybe top 10 guards in the league. Maybe, yeah. I give him that.
Top 10?
15?
Do you think he's better than Beverly?
Absolutely.
Why you make that face though?
Did Patrick Beverly?
Patrick Beverly.
Easily he's better than Beverly is not. No. Yeah, you wild for that, bro. Yeah.
On that note, man, we gotta get up out of here.
Another episode of Mask Off, man. Episode 171. Untouchable, man. It's been good to be back in motion with it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our content, to our podcast here. We're gonna keep rocking and rolling, keep giving the people what they want. Be sure to spend some time with your family. Be sure to make yourself untouchable in your craft and in your position and your dreams, man. Keep moving forward, man. Any other last words, Big Tom?
I just want to say love on each other, man. Because as I elaborately pointed out, I don't know what the world look like, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people getting thrown under the bus, you know, for reasons that should happen and reasons that is unexplainable, man. Like, let's take, for instance, Diddy. Now he may be going after Jay-Z when none of these guys are in control. And it's sad when you believe that the power makes you be in control. But this shows that white America can snap your power from you if you're too big. You know what I mean? So remember, you're not untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, my brother, if you don't got nothing else to say, we out this piece.
Peace.
Peace.